Howdy folks, it's a Tall Turtle and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We are in the middle of our Pyrenees bush trip with the World Update 4, France and surrounding areas. Video 4 of 4. So today we're going to do legs 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Use the time codes below to jump around because this video is probably going to be long. And we're going to do the best we can. Couple short flights, couple long legs. We'll do what we can here. I might have to break this up in several days IRL. But you already know the drill if you've seen the first 3 parts. So here we go, leg 13. Alright, leg 13, I'm trying to see where it put us. It's a mess is what it is. This weird airport. Alright, we'll figure that out in a little bit. Let's hop inside and let's get some stuff going on. First of all, let's turn on our lights so it looks nicer. Come down here, turn on torpedo heat. We'll manage fuel transfer as needed. And let's see, where are we going? What are we doing? We're headed to Mike Romeo. Alrighty, we'll look at the map in a second here. Take off from the airport and turn east as soon as possible. So pick a runway, maybe that has us going east or something. Watch for cluster of parallel rivers. Okay, again, you can pause and read these in more detail if you so choose. Continue eastward over the Bleu, even as it bends. At Dingy Les Bains, I talked about my silly French just to tease my wife in a previous video. Watch it if you haven't seen it already. Follow the river north a short distance before branching east. From the plains, keep north. Okay. And stay with Bloom, running east to La Jave. When the river bends, fly above the peaks. So we're going to have to get some altitude probably. To the Grand Valley. Northeast, you'll come to another river, a mountain and zigzagging road. Keep heading northeast. And track with river northward as soon as you see the Barcelona-Saint-Pont airport. You should come into view. Adjust slightly northeast in the town of Barcelona as you descend for a left pattern, which would be like this. Arrive at your destination, assuming north is up since this is 9 and 27. Okay, decent sized airport there. Looks like the might be a big bump in the middle next to a little tiny town. Okay, let's put that away a second and see where we're going. What was it again? Mike Romeo. All right, over there. Ooh, okay. So some mountainous stuff, and then it gets tricky again. So we'll use autopilot as best as we can. We'll probably hand fly once we get into here. Because with autopilot, you have to set your altitude above the peaks because you never know where it's going to put you. It'll put you like off to the side. But if you want to stay below the peaks and have an easier approach and landing, which says left traffic pattern, which means what are we going to do? Class, we're going to go across the airport and do a left traffic pattern. I'm totally going to forget to do that, but that's the plan. It'll also give us a preview of the airport. So once we get in here, we might hand fly. Now, I love hand flying, and these should be hand flown, and they should be hand flown close to the ground. But for video content, I do it a little bit differently, because if I hand fly, I can't really look out the window very much because we get off. But then if I don't ever look out the window, then that's boring for you. That's why it's a difficult thing to decide. But I want to hand fly through this range. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Let's get this set up a little bit like this, and let's get this set up a little bit like this, perhaps. Let's see, what are we looking at here? I'm already kind of off. So this river must be this river, maybe? Yep. Okay, so we're headed for that river. I'm going to use autopilot anyway till we get closer to here. Then I got to figure things out and zoom in and move around and all that good stuff. We've been doing this for many trips. You know the drill by now. So we need to head eastward. So I think if we go straight and take that runway in front of us, I think that'll get us eastward. So let's bring one set of flaps down, take that parking brake off, use our taxi view, and get back on the ground. Yeah, I think this is a runway. Maybe it's a taxiway. I don't know. We're going to use it. Whatever it is. Not sure. This is an interesting airport. Alright. If you saw the previous video with the leg landing here, the confusing part was that, oh, stop. Oh, that is a taxiway, so let's not go that way. Actually, well, this is west. Let's just take off this way, and then, whoa, no, and then we'll just turn around. Not a big deal. I thought the grass area was the runway because it was zoomed out so much on the map. Oh my gosh, this is not long enough for... Okay, this is going to be hilarious. Can we get off the ground before it turns to grass? Ready? We did. Nope, we came back down because of the hill. Flaps in, avoid the trees. Flaps in, step on the brakes to stop the wheels. Oh, I didn't set up autopilot because I was so excited to get going. Let's do 6,000 because you're going to have to get into the mountains a little bit. And let's do 800 feet per minute. And let's do autopilot. There we go. Simple. Alright, let's let this run. Ooh, that looks great view, but we got the silly co-pilot thing in the way. There we go. We'll let this run. I'm going to get some altitude. We're going to get into those mountains in a hurry. It's only a 16-minute trip. So I'm going to use autopilot to get some sightseeing views right away, and then once we get to the base of the mountains, I will take over by hand. I'm kind of nervous about what's going on here. I think we're good. Yeah. We're going to be okay. And then we should see some more rivers pop in. Can I zoom in once just to get more... There we go, more detail. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to let's run, get you some sightseeing, and I am going to hand fly me to the mountains and do the best I can for sightseeing there, because that's the exciting part, right? I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, the first thing we can do is kill our fuel transfer. And these mountains are pretty close. They're right there. So we got to figure out the path we need to take through them. There's a river to follow, but we can't see it because it's under us. And of course we can go outside and look around, but this is more fun. So we're aiming for the tip of that river. And then we're going to follow this river. And that's when we'll start coming down. And then we'll do our left traffic pattern. So pretty straightforward. We don't really need a hand fly this part, I guess, because we're way above terrain. So maybe we'll let autopilot do its thing. That being said, this mountain right here, I think, is that or that. I'm trying to see if we can decipher where we are. Let's look outside this because we can. Not exactly sure. Yeah, I think we're going to go over that and then go down this valley here, I think. And then the airport should be right behind that cloud. That's what I'm thinking. It's a good screenshot. Anyway, some of our final looks around before we start coming down here. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Take so many screenshots. Oh, look at that. It almost looks more like a painting, though, than real life, because I think they're trying to simulate haze on top of the satellite imagery. I'm not totally sure, but it does look kind of more like a painting. Like if you watch an old Western movie, you can tell they're paintings in the background. That's what this reminds me of. But it's still better than what we're used to. Why, are we stalling? No. Not sure what's going on. Not sure what's going on there. Alrighty, so we are drifting left. I guess we're supposed to. So we're aiming for that. We're aiming for this. And then we're going to come down, and while we follow that down the valley, and I'll see you when it's time to land. I think I'm right. I think that's our valley airport right on that cloud. Cool, see you in a minute. Oh, I see what happened. Autopilot just decided to bring us to 13,000 feet. Why? I don't know. So we're just going to kill autopilot and land ourselves. Just come down. I don't understand what's going on. We don't need to be that high. I didn't tell it to be that high. Weird. Don't know what's going on. So now you have more to come down, but that's okay. Start coming down now because we're over the ridge here, which is this ridge right here. And then we'll continue with our plan into the valley and left traffic pattern. Very simple. We can see the river now right there. We're going to follow it in. I'll see you in a little bit. Our airport has been spotted, and now there's more clouds. We have to come down like a bazillion thousand feet, and there's our icing. Our pitot heat should be on, and it is. Oh man, we have to make a lot of room to come down. So we're gonna come all the way around here and circle, and it's all because we had to clear the mountain, and autopilot screwed us up. See, there's a runway right there. Not complicated, but the unexpected climb when I was busy looking around really screwed us up. So now we just have to do this little thing, come down several thousand feet, and I will see you on final. Alright, here we go. It did say to make a left base, so we're going to come back now and make our downwind leg, very long downwind leg, but now we can adjust our speed and our altitude without having to slip it. Although I'm tempted just to land this direction, because it doesn't matter, because the wind is like 2 knots. If the altitude and speed are okay, I'll land this direction. Otherwise, I'll do a left traffic pattern like they told us to. But we'll see if we can see the runway with all this icing. I see the runway. We are really fast and we're really high. Let's try slipping it, even though I said I wasn't going to. Just to slip it in, bring us down. Although we're going to be very, very, very fast. No, we should be good. We should be able to bleed this off. I'll show you what's going to happen. So we're slipping it because we're losing altitude very quickly without gaining any speed. Come out of the slip. And we're going to level off here and see if we can lose a bunch of speed without having to go around. See, we're losing speed very quickly. This is going to work just fine. Perfect. Alrighty. Sometimes I think I know what I might actually know what I'm doing. Sometimes I want to look around, but we can't. Because we have to land a plane. Again, if we had a replay mode, we would land like this, like you're supposed to, and then go back with replay and look around. But we don't have that option. First set of flaps are already down. Gears down because it's fixed. Pitot heat is on. Fuel transfer is off. I've been idle throttle for like 10 minutes. And let's see here. Second set of flaps. Turn on my personal volume so I can hear what's going on. Don't get distracted by the reflections in that pond. Look how gorgeous that is. Looks like it's a little frozen too, maybe. Interesting. Here we go. Whoop, throttle, keep from descending because we need to get a little bit more speed and pitch down for that. Coming in nice and easy. Here we go. Nice easy final. Stay just above stall. Just above stall. And here we go. Throttle idle, slight flare, let the ground effects do most of the work. And come down nice and easy. And there we go. Nose wheel down on its own. There's a little bump in the runway and stop, so it saves our work. Flaps coming in. And let's see how long this took. I think it's supposed to take 16 minutes or something. Let's see what it really took here. It took us, as soon as it stops, took us what? Come on. There we go. 25 minutes. Not bad. Alright, that was leg 13, I think. Let's move on to 14. Here we go. Alright, leg 14. They cleared the icing for us. That was nice of them. Let's get some lights on here because it's hard to see. Let's get that pitot heat going. Repair and refuel. And where are we headed to? Papa Sierra. 20 minutes, huh? We'll see about that. Let's plan for half an hour at least. Alright, you can read about it as you want. Depart from runway 27, which are facing, so we're going to have to back taxi and try it again. There's a river. Okie dokie. And follow the lakes. That's not an apostrophe, but that's okay. Horn-shaped bay. Head northwest from the bay, flying over the shore mountains. Prominent river, the Dark, flows from the confluence heading northwest. Turn west above the range opening and head between the peaks. Eventually come across the Newborn River. Saint Antoine de Louveau Airport Mountains. Okay. From the Newborn River, then follow it places. If you continue north ahead in the distance, you should see a lake. Make your way to the water and prepare for an approach. I see a grass strip that curves like a golf course. That must be it. Northeast from the lake, airport awaits. Head into the valley, perform a left pattern along the skirt of the mountains and come in for a landing. So that means we'll fly over it to find it, hopefully. And then a left pattern, excuse me. This is so exciting, I'm all choked up. Not really. From the north? Well, we'll see. Left pattern from the north. Okay, assuming north is up in this. Makes me kind of nervous. We'll figure it out. And what was it again? Papa Sierra. So we're going to go along this river, basically follow the river to a big lake thing. And then cross the mountain briefly, or maybe go through it. I'll hand fly through that because autopilot will take us right over the top. I know it. And then go over the airport and then circle to land or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alrighty, where are we? We're down here. So autopilot most of the way. I'll probably hand fly through those mountains there and then come in for landing. So there is that set up. Let's get this set up as well. Same thing, just a different leg. Let's go like that, I think. Can even back that out one more. Okie dokie, what do we need to do? We need flaps down 1, hop outside, parking brake off, and do a little back taxi here. And take off on 27. And then make a U-turn, basically, right? It did say 27, right? I don't know, I'm sure it did. That's not 27, that's 9. We were facing 27. We need back taxi the other way. When I said it out loud, I meant it. When I did it backwards. Come on. You can do this. There we go. Whoa, whoa, No. See, these diamond aircraft are really difficult to taxi compared to the others. Let's see. Whoa. Alright. Let's get in the air, get going. I like the hut over there on the right. That is awesome. I love how it's all dark and shadowy here from the clouds and the mountains, but then out there the sun is shining. Just like IRL. That's amazing. I'm totally on the wrong side for this because look at the turnaround thing. Oh well, that's okay. Whoops. Let's see where we're going here. And let's turn around. And give it some gas. And here we go. How excited is this? I totally forgot to set up autopilot. I should not be doing autopilot when I'm taking off. I should be doing it in the air. But that's what we're going to do as we're taking off. Autopilot is now set up. Alright, here we go. Up we go. Step on the brakes to stop the wheels. Flaps coming in. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at this. Oh, amazing. Let's do autopilot right away. Hopefully it doesn't put us into the mountain, because it often will. When you're valley flying, it'll be like, the track says to go here, and then you crash into a mountain. Yeah, let's not do that yet. Let's hand fly this out of the valley. That's not going to work. Nope. Because see, if you look at the purple line, it wants to put us along the ridges. That's what I was talking about before. So flap turn and everything, right? Yes. Let's look outside. Wow. Look at that. That is fabulous. Let's use that for a screenshot maybe. Just fabulous. And we have to hand fly, which is the best part. But we can't look around that much. Alrighty, so I'm going to hand fly this out of here. And I'll probably engage autopilot over that lake if it lets us. Yeah, then I'll have to hand fly a little bit more. Alrighty, I am going to get going on this, or else this will be a very, very long video. Look at the switchbacks. And I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, I'm just going to interrupt because this is so much fun to hand fly within the terrain like this. I mean, this is how it's supposed to be done, right? And it is really fun. So on the last couple legs that are in the mountains, I think that's how we're going to do it. And I'll just do my best I can to get you some content worth watching while I hand fly from the cockpit. But yeah, this is where it's at. I mean, we can use this view a little bit and circle around. We can't use the drone. Oh, look at that. So if I use the drone, then oh, I'm trying to get a good screenshot. I screwed up. If I use the drone, I lose control of the airplane because my drone controls are my airplane controls. So I know I say that a lot, but a lot of you skip around. So anyway, taking screenshots, looking good. Let's put that camera away. And let's fly to that lake, which looks way more interesting as we fly it than it does on the map. Alrighty, here we go. I'm going to keep going. Can I use autopilot now? I don't know. I might have to hand fly this actually. So there's our nose view. You can see some roads going right over the middle. And then leaving this valley. Heading towards the other one. This view's kind of boring. It's not spin us around because we'll hit the mountain. It's kind of a tight fit. I think you would normally climb a little higher than this. But this is fun. And then you can see the next area down below. Simple as that. Let's look out the windows as we cross over this. Yeah, I'd say we're a little close. In real life, there'd probably be some crazy winds coming through here, but we're going to do the best we can. That is awesome. Alrighty, so now we're going to go along this river here until the airport pops into view, and then we'll land. What did it say to do? It says left traffic pattern come in from the north. Okay, well, we'll do what we need to do. But alright, so there's the lake we're looking for. And what do we do after that? The runway is just after that before the mountain, so the runway's in here somewhere. So we need to come down in a hurry here because we're over this ridge. We need to be down in this valley. So the airport is over there. Is it this? There's a road that curves. Man, how are you supposed to land from the north when there's a bunch of mountains in the way? There's the lake there, there's a river here, and then you land right here? I don't really get it, to be honest. I just know we're going to slip it, because whoa, not like that. Look out for the windmills, by the way. Oh, they're even turning. We need to come down in a very hurry and lose speed. Okay, slipping in the sim is not the same as in real life. I mean, the idea is there, but it's not very smooth. All right, let's zoom this in so we can see. Is that my next step? Okay, so we can see what's going on. I really don't understand. Oh, God, that's weird. I don't quite understand what we're looking for here. Maybe it's further down. No. I don't understand what's going on. Is it in that mountain? Maybe it's in this mountain. Oh, okay, now we have to undo our slip and climb. Is it behind that mountain? So like this right here is this right here, and it's on top of this mountain? See, it doesn't give us elevations or anything, it just says go for it. So we're going to climb like crazy, which is also going to slow us down, which is not a bad thing. And then we're going to try to find this airport. So I see trees, and is that the, what? No. It says left traffic pattern. Let's just fly over it and try to figure out what's going on. This is difficult. I love how difficult this is, but it's difficult. Alright. Is that the runway right there? No, it's above, it's past the nose. Okay, so you're coming from the north because you're coming from here, this open area. Okay. So we're gonna climb, climb, climb. Man, this is challenging. I love it though. We're gonna climb like crazy. Okay, we can't see it because it's behind that mountain. We're gonna climb, must be under that wing. Climb and turn around. Look at that road. Roads like this are so scary. I've been on one in real life. It's petrifying because from the driver's seat you can't see the hill going down, so it looks like you're driving off into air. We're gonna turn around while we climb. I know we're not turning around the right way, but alright, left traffic pattern while we climb. Here we go. Climb, 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 climb. This is so challenging and I love it so much. Alright, as steep as we can here without throwing up. I got all the screen sharing. I'm assuming you don't see that screen sharing. During my tests anyway, you couldn't see it. Hopefully that's still the case. Oh boy. Do not hit. Okay, so supposedly there's a runway here. We landed, it said from the north, so it looks like we're landing downhill. But it said to approach from the north. I'm actually slipping it quite a bit. We're going really fast for this if this is our... Where is this runway? I'm about to do a flyover. I don't know. Is it right? Wait. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little cheat here. I think that's it right there. Let's active pause. I'm so distracted by the scenery. Let's look outside. It's not... It's not this, is it? Because there's the road. Oh my gosh. Flaps 2, full flaps. This is just nuts. But I love it, but this is really, I already lost sight of where we're going. Really, really difficult. Throttle so we don't stall and crash. Okay, I see it. We don't have enough room. We gotta come back here and do this again. Holy cow, one set of flaps in. Can we go around this mountain? I don't know. We're gonna try. This is the longest approach ever. Let's go over to, let's go via this. Oh gosh, we're gonna stall. We're gonna stall. Don't stall. You can do it. You can do it. Come around here. There you go. See that patch? Okay. I don't even know what the left traffic pattern would have been. But we're heading south now. There we go. Alright, there's our patch. So we're seriously going to land like straight up. Okay. Now we're coming in fast. Slow down. Slow down. At least we're going uphill. This is going to hurt. This is not going to be comfortable. This is going to hurt like heck. Up we go. And down and brakes. And flaps. And don't go off the side of the mountain. No. Dang it. I have to redo that whole leg. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta give myself a moment here. So as I refly this, I just had a duh moment. This airport is the current landing challenge that we actually got a really good score on. So now that it came to me in my head, I know the exact approach to take, and I just know that we land at stall, and actually we stall in the air and touch down, let it drop us. And then we go up the hill and we aim for that brown patch. So now I know what we're doing. I can't believe it didn't connect with me, even though we had been in that area. But I guess it was a landing challenge. You're focused on that. It's like you do it a few times, and it's very contained. So out of context, I totally spaced it. Just like when you're driving around and you're looking for something, you're like, oh, there's a gas station, let's go there. And then you get in the area like, I know this place. We used to do this when we lived, blah, blah, blah. Same type of thing. So I'm just flying this. I just wanted to show you that actually I'm flying the whole thing. I'm not like finding a way to cheat or slew, or I don't know if you can even cheat. But the only difference is this time I'm cruising at 7,500 to get through this little area. Remember that area? And then right back here is where we're going to land. So we're going to go out to the area, and I'll catch up with you when we get to the approach that will look like the landing challenge. See you in a little bit. Of course, we're in IMC. And we're going fast. I don't even know where we are, what's going on. So let's kill autopilot. Let's rely on our GPS, which I don't like to do for these flights because they're supposed to be VFR, but we're going to have to rely on it. I wish there was a step in between, but there isn't. So we're going to fly out around here, and then we should recognize the area from our landing challenge. Let's keep our altitude about where it's at. Let's slow down, though, because it's going to come up quickly, and I can't believe there's a cloud right now. I really can't believe it. I'm using my synthetic vision to aim down here, go along the river. There we go. Okay, so I don't remember the airport altitude. I don't remember anything from the landing challenge. I just remember this is in our landing challenge. So we need to spot the area. We go along this road, and then we land on the airport up there. Okay, so nice and slow, barely above stall the whole time. Then we come in, and we land on that patch right there. Remember the target? That's where the target was. Do you remember now? Let's just slip it in so we can lose our speed like this. We're going too fast, aren't we? Yep, we got to do it again. We cannot come in that fast. I'm sweating bullets. I don't want to do this a third time. So here we go. I think the trees are a freebie. I think we can hit the trees. Okay, we're losing speed in a hurry. We gotta get up this. Okay, that's about as slow as we can go. Here we go. Come down, soften it up, soften it up. Stall, please. Stall. Hit right here. Oh, God. No! I have to do it a third time. I don't have the patience for this. Hey, this looks familiar. We are, going through a little pass again. Third time I think this is, if you look at my notes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, hopefully we can land this time. Alright, we're low enough and slow enough. I'm hoping we can just cut it now. The problem is there's ground effect, so you have to come in below stall. We have to hear that stall horn when we touch down. The caveat is we can't touch down too hard because it tips up. It might register to crash. Okay, we always gain a lot of speed right here. I wonder why that is. See that? Look how much speed we gain right here. Why is that? Alright, here we go. Let's lose that speed. Tip up. Do not hit this bump, because that bump registered as a crash for some reason. Let's go this way. Are we too fast? Are we too fast? Here we go. There we go. There's a stall. There. And we're stopping. And I think we did it. Okay. Third time the charm. But the third or fourth? Why isn't it saving? Oh my gosh, that scared me. Okay. 3 times, I think. Moving on to leg what? 15? I think we're moving on to 15. Here we go. Alright, so they have us holding on top of the hill. It is a new day for me, by the way. Or new night, I should say. To finish these last 3 legs for part 4 of 4. Yeah, I guess we're just going to turn around and go for it. And let's have a look at where we're going. Hotel uniform, and what does that look like? It's supposed to be a quick 12-minute trip. Hotel uniform. So we're going to go out here. We'll autopilot so that we can sightsee. Otherwise, we might do a lot of hand flying because I want to stay nice and low through here. But then that's up on a hill. Good grief. That's going to be difficult too. But not as difficult as this. Because see how that's the dirt grass untowered thing. And this is actually blue and red have to do with towers. And then this means like not pavement. That means pavement or something. So we're going to have a pavement runway, I guess. But looks like a difficult approach. So that's going to be very interesting. Let's keep this up. Let's back this out. Like that. I guess we'll go like that. We'll zoom this in. And take out the parking brake and give it a lot of fuel. So we can turn around. We're going to do this from inside. I can't even get up the hill. Oh boy. Here we go. What if we have to restart this at the beginning because we crashed? See, here's that doggone diamond thing. Okay. Don't crash. Don't crash. Are we really going to be able to do this? Don't say object. Oh my word. Oh my word. This is scary as all get out. We only used half the runway because I had to turn around. Okay, this is a true feeling of flying though. Oh man, that was fun. Flaps in. Climb. We only have to climb 2,000 feet. That's not that much. Okay, where are we headed? We're going back towards... Actually, we're just going along this river. Let's hop outside and have a peek. What does it look like? There's the river right there. Let's just follow this river. There it is. Hop inside. Oh, jeez. Alright, so I've been trying to fly this with autopilot and heading bug through this valley, and it is not working. Let's go under this cloud in case there's icing. So it's not really working. It's very difficult to do, and then sightsee, and then find out I turned too far, and then quick come back in and not be able to use the sightseeing shots. So I had a whole bunch of like really weird sightseeing shots that you weren't able to see. So here we are. Ooh, feel the turbulence. We're just gonna hand fly through here and figure this out. So where are we? We're way up here. How can this only be a 12-minute leg? Anyway, we're gonna come out and then look for this airport. So that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna give you some sightseeing, but it's gonna be like this, right? Because I'm trying to hand fly. So in fact, there's a good sightseeing shot. I'll leave you with that. I just want to tell you what's going on because that's something to know is how I'm flying this. So we're hand flying now the rest of this leg. See you in a little bit. Alright, airport is inside already, which is awesome. It's right there. So it says, which I don't understand, because it says you circle it 6,700 feet, abeam the apron. So we'll see what happens at 6,700 feet and then come down from there. Let's look outside super fast since it's gorgeous. We haven't had a chance to really look around that much because it's been so quick. But that's just how it is when you're bush flying. You're flying a plane. Kind of sightseeing. That looks great. Alright, let's put that away though. Which one is it? That one. 6,700 feet. We are way too fast. Oh boy. So let's pull up and slip it. We've been doing that a lot lately, haven't we? Slip it to slow down. And there we lose an altitude and slowing down. There we go. Hopefully this goes better than the other one, so we don't have to redo it. Looks like there's a putting green on the end. We're going to aim for that. Let ground effects take us a little bit. Come in right at stall. Whoa, that's a little too literally at stall. Here we go. This is a short runway. Yes, it is. Yep, we're teasing that stall horn. You're not really supposed to do it this way, but I really want to land. Oh, ground effects. Ground effects will take us, there we go, to the pavement. That was really risky, but we did it. Flaps coming in, step on the brake, save this leg, and we'll move on to leg 16. Here we go. Leg 16, our penultimate leg, providing I'm remembering everything correctly. I love using the word penultimate. I found out that like in England and in Europe, it's a very common word to use. Here in the US, not many people use it. Alright, repair, refuel, pitot, heon, we did all that stuff like usual. Where are we headed? Lima Foxtrot, Lima Juliet. How far is it? 21. So it's going to be a ways, right? We're going to come out of here. And we're going to follow. Ooh, it looks like a lot of hand flying. For sure. And we're just going to go along, hand fly, skipping that airport, and trying to find this disaster up here. So not the wrong one, the one on the hill. 7,600 feet. We can do this. I shouldn't be nervous. This shouldn't be difficult, but this is the most difficult landing challenge or bush trip we ever had. I'm glad, because some of them are pretty boring. You just kind of set it and forget it like a crock pot. This one takes a lot of work. The downside is I'm not looking for landmarks and not staying near the ground to check out the churches and the waterways. I'm just panicking just to stay on track here using the map. So that's okay. Still having a lot of fun. Only have 2 legs left though, which is unfortunate. But I'm sure there'll be plenty more bush trips as time to come. They seem to have one every other world update. Alright, here we go. Let's get going. Turn around when we can. And take off. Alright. Come on. You can do it. Oh, this dang diamond aircraft. You need to step on the brakes in order to get going. Alright, here we go. We're going to run off the end. Hopefully it's long enough. Oh my gosh, we might need both flaps for this. Oh boy, there's like a bump in the way. Let's move out of the way so we don't crash into that thing. And pop up. There we go. Step on the brakes, 1 flap in. Whew. 2 flaps in. Can we look out the window and see what we just did? Not really. That's cool. That is really cool. Even up close. Alright, can we look this way and see what we did? There we go. That's awesome. That is really cool. Oh, that's great. Alright, let's put our toys away. This one? Yes. And we're going to hand fly. So I'm going to fly out of here. I'll give you some sightseeing shots from inside, from the attached camera. I'm going to go up to 7,600 feet and fly around, and I will see you in a little bit. Alright, just a mid-leg update. We're going to cross this ridge. We've come down to 7,500 feet. Well, it says 7,100 after this ridge. And then it's going to be all valley. But then the airport is on a hill. So we're not going to go down into the valley. In fact, we're going to keep the same altitude and everything. I just wanted to talk it out. I thought it was kind of funny back there that there's that nice intersection and the airport's way down below. But then we're going straight over all this. So there's the ridge. Then that valley, which we're not going into, and then it turns off over to here. We kind of make a gigantic U shape, and then over here somewhere, after these hills, mountains, I guess, there's our airport on top of a hill. But it's paved at least, so it could get tricky. I'm looking forward to it though. Look at the switchback, the nice green roads. Looking good on that side though. Some great views here. Oh, look at back again. Looks like a painting in an old Western movie or haze or something. So what do they want us to do? We've got this light ridge, which is that light ridge. It says to go around it. We're actually going to cut it short. So we're going to aim for this intersection of rivers, to be honest. We have the altitude just cut off a little bit here, so we're going to head this way. Alright, airport is on the GPS. I think it's over here. So let's start slowing down, because that's been our other problem, is coming in way too fast. Let's come down to 7,100 feet as well. That might be the airport right there. Would that be 22 degrees? Doesn't line up with that. Usually that lines up, but not in this case. So that could be it right there. We're going to pretend that's it. That's what we're aiming for. So let's come down about 70. Yeah, we need to go low in the 7,100. We need to slow down as well. Well, that might not actually be the airport. Could that be the airport? Let's look around super fast, just because we can. That's what we do. And let's say that's the runway. I think it is. Yeah, that's it. I already recognize it now. Totally recognize it now. Alright. We're full power trying to climb up. I was right about it being up the hill. I was right about its location my first time, and then I doubted myself for 10 minutes. I should have just let it be. Yeah, that's it. I totally recognize it. Alrighty. Let's get a little above grade. Yeah, this is a super popular airport for YouTubers. Full flaps now, because we don't need to climb. And here we go. Let's hopefully get this on the first try. I don't want to do this again. Ugh. These are very difficult. We only have one left after this, so I always forget how to land when I'm doing these bush trips when it gets hairy like this. Alright, good speed. We're like full power, by the way. Just to stay up here. Do not look at the terrain. We will crash into the side of the mountain. And let's land right at stall. Come on. Stall. That was kind of hard, whatever. That was not great. But that's been the theme of this whole bush trip. Is not great. Oh, let's get credit for that leg and move on. There we go. Final leg. Here we come. Our lights are not working. There we go. Come on, lights. Here we go. Repair and refuel. Pitot heat on. And let's see. This is a long one, I think. This is going to take me over an hour. Do I have time for this one right now? I do. I have time. Okay, so this is going to take us an hour. So we're just going to fly out. Oh, we have to hand fly this whole thing, too. We could just come through here and land. That's cheesy. We're not going to do that. Alright, let's keep this up so we can see where we're going. That's a good zoom there. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hopefully we don't screw this one up, because it'll be an hour. If we screw this up and screw up the land, you have to redo it. I'm cutting across that mountain. The last leg of your journey. Runway 4, so we gotta turn around. Of course you do. There's only one way in, one way out. Go this way and turn that way. Back to a town where we've seen. As you head, go upstream 8,300 feet. Let's put this in our altitude meter. 8,300. So we have an idea what we need to do. And track with the branch of the crack. Track with the crack. As you arrive, I'm getting tired, can you hear it? Mont Blanc. Fly northeast. Read this if you want to. I know this is all super famous stuff. Italian border. Swiss border. Sembronker. Follow the highway. Follow a river. Follow, ooh, Winter Olympics. Mont Blanc. Carry you down the length of Mont Blanc, northern face, for the Winter Olympics 1924. That's awesome. French border. Le Haussy ski resort. The Maziv. Altaport. And nice paved runway. Come in for landing on runway 15. Let's get this going here, which would be 150 degrees. Then parking brake off. Come on. Can we even get up the hill? No, no, don't take off. Come on, go up the hill. Jeez Louise. Look at the moon at the top of the screen. That's awesome. Whoop, no. There we go. All the way up. All the way up. I'm going to turn around. There's the ski lifts over there. Do you see that? See the ski lifts to the right. There we go. Now we'll do first set of flaps. Oh, I slowed down too much. Come on. Probably don't need all of this runway, but it'll be easier to take off. Come on. I'm tempted to set heading bug and use that to fly through these mountains, but it's just a lot less work just to hand fly it. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, will you turn for me, please? Come on. Come on. Holy moly, rock and rolly. Here we go. Hang on. Hang on. Over the bump. And down we go. Oh yeah, plenty of speed for this one. And we'll pop off. Step on the brakes. Flaps in. And we're going to head towards that river. Aiming for 8,300 feet. And it should be trimmed for pretty close to that. So I'm just almost hands-free, to be honest. I'm just straightening this out. There we go. There's the town up there. We're going to follow that river. And then we're going to head north, correct? Yep. Alrighty, sightseeing views when I got them for you. I'll try to keep it not too long. I'll try to keep it shorter. There's lots to see, but a lot of the same stuff too. So I will see you after some sightseeing a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to bring you with for this part. It says climb 8,100, but I'm at 8,900, and I'm wondering how we're going to clear this. Like, seriously. So this right here, we need to turn to clear this. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so that's 8,900 feet, and I'm barely comfortable with that. And it's at 8,100 feet on the thing, but maybe it's just my perception. And 8,100 feet would be fine, but I don't know. We'll look out the window when we get over here and we'll see, but that's pretty scary. Let's look outside while we're together, and then I'll do most of the trip without saying anything, I think. It's just how can you not want to stop and look at this. Oh, so nice. Alright, looks like we're going to clear it at, well, now we're at 9,100 just about. And yeah, I'm barely comfortable with that. Wow. Alrighty, well, let's swim by. Let's fly by this looking out the window together, and then we'll continue on wherever it says to go. It's only going to get trickier and trickier, but it is so much easier to hand fly. Oh my gosh, it's so much easier to do this when you just hand fly it. Yeah, what are we at? 9,030. And that's good for there. And I would say that's about all close as you'd want to get down there. So I don't know where they got the 8,100 from, but that would have been really freaky. Alrighty, I'm going to finish this up. I just got started, so it's going to be another 45 minutes for me probably. Only a couple minutes for you with sightseeing edited down. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, we're going to have a mid-flight update here. And this is by far the best leg of the entire bush trip. Talk about saving the best for last. Look at the water up there. Hand flying. We're actually cooking a pretty good clip, but hand flying. Calm. Easy considering you're in the mountains. You just follow the valleys. We have yet to cross any peaks or anything. We're below the train the whole time. It's just amazing. I can't get enough of this. I'm trying to do some sightseeing shots, but doing the best I can with those. Had I known this was going to be so good, I probably would have made an entire video just out of this leg, but we're almost done with it now, so we're just going to finish the way we've been doing it. But makes me think maybe for future bush flights I'll just do 1 or 2 legs per video and keep it all in, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But this is just amazing. So we're headed down here, down this little path here. So where are we on this map? We're right on that 124. That's where we're headed. Towards that little berm. And then come through here and then we'll be done. Isn't that something? Did they give us a runway to land on? 15, it's 150 degrees. You already have that set, right? I do. Oh, look at the town below us. Holy cow. I don't know where the icing came from. I tried avoiding the clouds, and I thought I avoided them, but we got some icing. Anyway, I've been managing the fuel transfer. Everything is going so smoothly. I just wish I could have brought you along for the entire trip, but that's okay. Look at that. Jeez. Isn't that something? Wow. Alrighty, we gotta keep track of what we're doing. We're aiming for that little worm of water, which is right below us right now. We're gonna fly over these little towns and villages and cities. We're just gonna follow this to our airport. It's that simple. I guess that means I'll see you at our destination. We're further along than I thought. We'll come through here. We're not really gonna cut through because we got to set up for landing, so we'll do whatever we can to get there. Alright, it's time to start thinking about what we're gonna do. But first, let's have our final looks outside. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, so gorgeous. But we need to land a plane. I guess we could go fly around for a while, but we can come back if we want to. Alrighty, let's see here. Airport is gonna be... Oh, we're gonna fly a little bit to the left. Do we see our runway? If we do this right, we should be able to turn towards the airport and do a straight-in approach, 150 degrees. Let's keep it base leg though, because I don't know where we're going. Do we see an airport out there? I hope this isn't the most difficult one. I hope this is fine. And we're flying too much towards an airport. Let's do this. Let's come out, way out here. And use GPS to fly towards it at 150 degrees. So it's almost like a straight-in approach, right? I'm looking for it there. My eye wants to think it's one of these. Could it be that? No, we're too far away. I guess it could be that. Is it? No. Let's slow down anyway, no matter what. My heart is racing. I don't want to blow this last landing because this is a very long leg and I don't want to redo it if I screw up. That's not an airport. Okay, good. Is it down there? No, because where should we buy it? Oh, it is not for nose yet. It could be down in here. Let's start coming down. Let's start slowing down. Let's start looking for an airport. I I keep thinking that's it. What's it look like? Yeah, that could be with that part there being that part there. No, that's not it. Is that it? No. I don't know. Okay, it says we're going right by it. So let's start turning towards the airport on the GPS and see what we get. Oh, there it is. That was it. Oh my gosh, okay. Can we slow down enough? Can we slow down enough that we won't need to circle? I don't know, we're cruising pretty good. Let's do this type of thing here so that we can get as much speed loss as we can. There we go. That works great. Instead of slipping it, you can kind of do that. Alright, first set of flaps, even though it's a little early. Coming in for our final landing. Second set of flaps. Very nice. Okay, here we go. Our final landing of the final leg. Hopefully it goes okay. I get extra nervous about this because if we don't do it very, very well, then it considered it a crash. Whereas if we're doing a regular flight and I have a bad landing, it's just hilarious. But it really counts. I really want to look out the window for the final time. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, let's not hit the trees. Let's not hit the trees. Let's get above stall. Okay, here we go. Nice and easy. And then we'll just land. I'm trying to think of something interesting to say and I can't. I think our wheels just clipped a tree, whatever. Alright, here we go. Try to be centered for the first time. We've had a good approach, no excuses. We're on the threshold though. We care different on the threshold. Let ground effects take over. There they are. And boom. Not our best, but not our worst. Ooh, that was supposed to be gentle. It wasn't. Flaps in. Look at. Oh, we're going downhill. That's why. Alright, here we go. And finish it up. There we go. 10 and a half hour. 10 hours and 50 minutes. 11 hours it took me to do a 7.5 hour bush trip. Just look for some racing videos and flying videos as I get time to do them and edit them. Always like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.